Alright, this is going to be response to Mind of Marcus about the Charlamagne book, Black Privilege, because Sergeant Willie Pete posted it to his channel. I want to talk about this. A lot of this stuff ties in with each other, because it kind of ties in with the whole shea moisture thing. And I'm going to make a video about that too. Okay. But the whole shea moisture concept of appropriated, how should I call it? Appropriated privilege. You know, this whole concept and this whole idea that, you know, you're looking at it as a black person, and you say, you know, these other groups can't possibly have disadvantages. They can't possibly have struggles or issues, okay, because they're not black. And it's, you know, black people do not have monopoly on struggle. All right, there's people all over the world that struggle in all types of different ways. I'm not one of those people that believes that black people have like this monopoly on struggle, you know, but that's what like the pro-blacks and stuff will try to get you to believe. And the people who speak on black issues, that the only people who ever have issues or problems in society are black people when it comes to dealing with racism and white supremacy. The black people, the only people that have issues and problems, that these other groups of people don't have issues and problems as well. You know, and that's bullshit. Okay, when you really think about it, you know, when you discount the issues of other groups of people, that ain't right. You know, when you really think about it, that ain't right. Who are you to tell someone else that, you know, who are you to tell someone else is that their struggle and issues and stuff don't matter? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't go along with that concept. You know, I don't go along with that concept. I don't believe that black people are the only ones, you know, that have had issues and had struggles and stuff. Now, as far as Charlamagne's book, I already know the kind of stuff he's probably going to go over. He's probably going to talk about black people's position in entertainment and sports and stuff like that. Okay, you know, black people have this advantage when it comes to exposure in media, in entertainment, and movies, and sports, and television, shit like that. But see, here's the whole thing about that. You know, because there's issues I have with that concept too. And this is just a video to generally talk about all these issues. The thing about that is that if you take sports, for instance, when you really think about it, African Americans, we really only dominate two sports in this country. And that's basketball and football. Okay? Every other sport is dominated by whites or non-blacks. Okay, if you look at baseball is dominated by whites and South Americans and people from South America. And if you look at hockey is completely dominated by whites. There's very few black people at all in hockey. If you look at tennis, that's dominated by whites. If you look at golf, that's dominated by whites. And with the exception of when they had Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods, his career is on the back end now. Has he retired yet? Is he still golfing? He's not really doing it big like that no more after he had that sex scandal. All right, but when you really think about it, see, black people have this thing, this belief that we dominate sports. We really don't. We're only in two sports. They have only allowed us to be in two sports. We used to dominate baseball prior to the 1950s and prior. We were really good in baseball. Even when we had the Negro Leagues, we were really good in baseball when we had the Negro Leagues. And so somehow, once the 60s came around, I guess they stopped marketing baseball to black kids or something, or they took the baseball programs out of the black schools or whatever. And they only started marketing fucking basketball and fucking football to black kids. I know when they integrated the NFL, when they put Jim Brown in the NFL and he was running all over these white linebackers and stuff, all of a sudden all the black kids want to play football then. After that, then, basketball, we had a lot of talented black players in basketball. We had the 1970s Lakers, fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and all those people that really made basketball popular as a sport, and then, and what happened is baseball just kind of fell by the wayside, so very few, if any, black kids play baseball anymore. You see a black boy that plays baseball, that's rare. Okay. And it's actually, I consider it actually to be like a very bad thing. I think it's a bad thing that we don't play baseball. Okay, because there's a lot of money in baseball. Baseball really is the true most highly paid professional sport. Baseball makes way more money than football. It makes more money than basketball too, I think. Okay, it might be neck and neck with basketball, but I know for a fact they make way more money than football. Football is actually the lowest paid professional sport. But they got us where they funnel us into just two sports, basketball and football. That's the only thing every nigga is expect. I was never good at basketball growing up. I mean, I can play basketball. I don't even really like playing basketball like that. I was supposed to play baseball when I was a kid, but I was so lazy and unathletic as a kid, man. It was ridiculous, Now I'm a grown man, I ain't gonna be doing. The only sports I'm getting into now as a grown man is like bicycling and stuff like that. Stuff I can just do, shit that I can just do. I'm not trying to do no shit where you just organize and you gotta have like a team of people. I'm just trying to do stuff where you can just buy your own equipment. Also, tennis is something I want to get into as like a recreation. Stuff where you can just buy the equipment, just get out there and do it. You don't have to be in no league or none of that shit like that. How should I say it? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if Charlamagne takes that into account, but African Americans do not dominate every single sport in this country like that. We don't dominate every sport like that. Okay. Now you want to say track. Okay, track is another thing. Okay, but track, that's more like an Olympic type sport. It's not like a sport that you just watch every day like basketball or fucking football. And even entertainment, they only want to put us in certain genres in entertainment. Like in music, they only want to put us in rap and hip hop. You don't see them marketing a lot of black people in country or in other genres. This is, it's also always rap and hip hop. The few black people that you do have that do, you got what's his name? Tech Nine. He does rock, like hard rock and that kind of thing. I like Tech Nine. I really do. I wish more black artists did rock. I wish more black artists did country. I wish they took country and then made it like contemporary Like you can take country music and you can put like a kind of like a hip hop beat to it and make it like Rick Ross did that in the movie Django. There's a song in the movie Django called "100 Black Coffins." Go listen to that song, man. It's right on YouTube. Go listen to "100 Black Coffins." They made that song for the album of the Django Unchained movie. And it's like a country beat, but it's mixed with like hip hop. It's the shit too. I really like that song. I thought that was such a well put together song. But go listen to it. It's called 100 Black Coffins. Rick Ross. It's with Rick Ross. He did it. 100 Black Coffins. If they made more songs like that, that would be cool. I think a lot of people could relate to that. If they were to make more songs about that, you know what I mean? But they only want to put us, and I don't really, how should I say, blacks in entertainment, I don't even consider it like a remarkable thing. Like, tell you the truth, I don't even watch that many American movies. Like, I've been watching a lot of foreign films lately. I've been getting really into foreign films lately anyways, so I may not be as up to speed on a lot of stuff. But I understand that, like I said, in sports, they only want us into sports, and in entertainment, they only want to portray us a certain kind of way. Like, that's the bad part about, black people being in media is that they love to portray us like any old kind of way. You know what I mean? They will portray us in ways that, how should I say it? They'll portray us the way they want to portray us. They'll portray us the way they want to portray us. And a lot of times they don't let us portray our own stories. We need to portray our own stories with our own platforms. So I don't consider it I don't even really consider that like a privilege to be in media. I don't even consider that, because they portray you in a way that is most entertaining to white people, basically. That's really what they do. They're not going to portray you in a way that's going to empower you. They're going to portray you in a way that's going to entertain white people. So if that means portraying you as a fool or a buffoon or an idiot or a coon or whatever entertains white people, that is how they are going to portray you. That's just how it is. With that being said, how should I say it? It is what it is when it comes to that. As far as Charlamagne, it's really just one of those books. It's really for entertainment, really. That's what I think about his book. It's not a serious, this is not an intellectual, take on black experience in America. That's not what the shit is. Okay, it's not his shit. He's a radio dude. And Charlamagne, he's talented. Don't get me wrong. He's talented in what he does. He has a way with doing what he does. But it just is what it is. I should say it. But that's my take on it. Leave, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.